Hi, I'm live. Just getting used to it, looking in all the wrong places because I've started using StreamYard. I'm still not sure how I quite feel about it. Still feels a bit like, I'm not sure. But anyway, it's definitely got its pros and cons. The biggest con is that it makes me the wrong way around, and I don't like it. Okay, so I wanted to do a quick masterclass on searching for and adding your ideal clients on LinkedIn, and I'm going to do this as quickly and as efficiently as possible because I know a lot of people will have loads of questions, and what I'll try and do is answer them in the comments rather than on the live tonight. Okay, so if you can see me though, let me know. I always panic, think no one can see me, but I can see me. I can see me on Facebook. Right, okay, so really simple. If you've been following along this week, you'll have seen that there's certain things that you need to get in place before you even look at LinkedIn. Don't even look at it until you've done the things I've done this week. So Monday was getting some clarity and focus around selling one thing to one person at one time. Tuesday was all about deciding who that person was going to be, so defining your ideal client. Wednesday was pulling it all together in your headline, which is helping who achieve what outcomes by how are you actually going to deliver that magic, and then some keywords and maybe some prices in the headline. I love a price in a headline. It makes me feel excited. Hi everybody. Hi Lee. Etcha. What a great name. Etcha. And Duncan Price. Not seen you, Duncan Price, for a long time. Hope you're good. Good. Okay, good. So when you know who your ideal client is, doesn't matter whether it's somebody that you're selling to, like B2C as we call it, so direct to the consumer, to the person, or B2C. Is that right? No, or B2B. See, I've forgotten all the corporate lingo. It's been that long. B2B as in business to business, because you've got your A, your B, and your C searching. Now, just on a practical level, I want you to just cover how to search on LinkedIn. Okay, so you've got your headline, it's all sexy and amazing, and you love it. Hopefully you've written your profile as well. We've not had a chance to follow that. We've not had a chance to talk about that live. It's something that we do in the mastermind in great depth, so don't worry about that. And we've got templates for everything, basically. So this is how you physically actively go to LinkedIn. So what I suggest when you're doing searches is use your phone. I could have shown you, couldn't I, on the screen? Anyway, use your phone. I'm looking at myself doing this on this very meta. Use your phone, go to the LinkedIn app, and at the top there's a search bar. If you know the job title of your ideal client, and we'll cover whether you don't in a minute, then you just simply put it in. So if you're looking for, so example, one of my headlines was helping HR directors hire better people faster using Facebook ads. I knew that I wanted to connect with HR directors. Dead easy. Search bar, HR director. Yeah, that's how people identify themselves, HR director. Run that search, and then using that keyword, and then filter by second degree connections, because you don't want people who are connected to you, because you're already connected to them. And people who are third and further away tend to be a bit too far away. So focus on second connections only, and then further filter by location if relevant, and then run that search. That should give you a list of HR directors. And if you're connected to me, for example, so I got 30,000 connections plus followers, and because I used to work with HR directors, I've got like thousands and thousands of HR directors in my audience. So, and that'll be relevant when I talk a little bit about accepting everyone on LinkedIn as well. So you run that search on LinkedIn, make sure your headline's right, run that search, and then go through and then ask to connect with 10 people who fit your ideal client avatar loosely, like, close enough. Personalized connection request, because your headline does that work for you. Just go and ask 10 people who fit your ideal client avatar every single day using this method. Search using your keyword, HR director, finance director, managing director, company owner, network marketer, entrepreneur, whatever it is. If you know you've got a certain type of person and they identify as that on LinkedIn, this is easy. You just use the search bar, you just filter through, filter by second degree, have a look through, add 10 people, do that every single day. Easy peasy. Because what that means is that we are driving traffic every single day to come and look at our beautiful profile driven by our beautiful headline. So it's all about the beauty. So that's the first thing. Super easy if you are what we call an A searcher. And now you're like, what are you talking about? Ooh, where have we gone? So let's put this one up. See, it's like going live. So A, B, and C. A, you're an A searcher if you know your ideal client by how they identify themselves on LinkedIn. For example, you sell to HR directors, business owners, female entrepreneurs. Now, even if you don't sell a B2B service, for example, cleaning, but you want to focus on one sector. So, for example, helping busy female entrepreneurs spend more time building the business and more time with the children and less time cleaning around the back of the toilet using cleaning services. I've used this example loads of times in all my lives. You're a cleaner, which means you can kind of work with anyone and it's a B2C service. However, if you specify who you're going to work with, which makes it easier and makes LinkedIn work much better, you become an A searcher, which is the easiest, bestest kind of search ever. The more you specify your ideal client in your headline and you then go and ask to connect with those people who identify as that in their headline, we get love and resonance and everyone's happy and they're just almost guaranteed to accept you and you don't just write a personalized connection request. Yay. Good. Sam, my opinion, it's been incredible since being on your mastermind. Didn't even need to pay you to say that, but I might put it on the screen in a bit. Thanks, Sam. So B searchers are a little bit more complicated, but not really. So if you don't know the job title of your ICA or how they identify online and you've not created a headline that specifies it, although I do recommend that you do. So, for example, you sell something that's in like hearts and minds. So you don't know, people don't identify on LinkedIn as someone who wants to leave their job or lose 10 pounds or get divorced or explore their spirituality or, you know, look for a dog groomer or get new windows or find a builder, you know, a million different things that you can sell to people, right? What we do then, if you're a B searcher, is we create our best guess searches that suit us the best. So, for example, if you are a holistic therapist who wants to work with really stressed professionals and you're not prepared to specify it, so it makes it really difficult, you could maybe just start to search for people like HR directors. It's like, I use this example a lot or finance directors, because we know that if somebody's a director in a, you know, SME up to a corporate company, if they're a director level, they usually got a decent salary coming in. So that's our best guess, is that we know that they're pretty stressed and they've got a big job and they've got money coming in. We don't know what they spent it on. So we can instead just create an audience of affluent people. You know, obviously we're having to kind of make this up as we go, like in terms of we don't really know. We're going to create an audience of people at least we know can afford us. And because I talk about lighthouse marketing, where we're putting ourselves out there and putting stuff out like a light and attracting people to us, we're not sending any direct messages. I mean, imagine if you started messaging everyone you connect on LinkedIn saying, like, do you need new windows? Or, you know, do you want to lose 10 pounds? Imagine. Or, you know, do you need your dog grooming? It doesn't make sense. But when you're putting content out saying about how great you are as a dog groomer and loads of pictures of cute dogs and dogs that are, you know, look like poodles that now look like elephants or whatever, and whatever it is that you do as a dog groomer, there's a good chance if you build your audience by local people, if you, for example, as a dog groomer, local people who've got plenty of cash, at least coming in, the chances are that over time people are going to reach out to you because they're going to say, oh, I've never seen a dog groomer be active on LinkedIn. And it's not so much selling and marketing on LinkedIn, it's just being active as a business owner. So no matter what your business is, no matter what your business does, you are entitled to be on LinkedIn like everyone else. You go to LinkedIn as a business owner, running your own business, putting yourself out there. You know, you're not going on there saying I'm the best dog groomer. You're like, I run a dog grooming business. I'm an entrepreneur. I love dogs. This is why I do it. This is what this is why I do what I do. This is what other people say about me grooming their dogs. This is what I say about the local area where we all live. You know, and this is how much it is to get your dog groomed by me, starting from. Over time, people are going to come to you because busy professionals are on LinkedIn. You know, they're on LinkedIn. And everyone else who's a dog groomer has this mindset where they're thinking, I'm not going to bother with LinkedIn because that's for B2B, or that's for corporate people, that's for professional people, that's for the old me. And that is a really, really great opportunity for us all, because if people think it's not for them, great, leave them to it. I'll send them my way. And then we can go in and we can dominate our niche on LinkedIn. It's even better if it's not B2B, because B2C is so underutilized on LinkedIn. So I hope that's useful and inspiring if you're one of the people that thinks it's not for me, because it's for you. Now, C searches are for influencers of your ICA. In some rare cases, your ideal client will not be on LinkedIn and will not be active on LinkedIn. Well, they will be on LinkedIn, but they won't be active on LinkedIn. So for influencers or you want to get in front of people in a different way to just connecting with them directly. That I've really garbled that, but hopefully you know what I mean. Influencers, sorry, I can't stop messing with my face, even though we're not allowed to mess with our faces. Influencers are people who have got influence over your ideal client. So what I mean is, so looking at things like people who run events in your industry, or for your ICA's industry, sorry, people who run awards, people who run the websites and the magazines that your audience listen to and go to and watch, people with celebrities in your niche, people who have influence, but they don't sell the same thing as you. And it's really easy to go and find those people and connect with them. In the dog grooming example, which I'm just going to run with because I feel like it, you would be connecting with the people at the Dogs Today magazine that run Crufts, that, locally. So say in Warrington, you'd be looking to connect with people who work at the Warrington Guardian, which is our local paper, Warrington Wolves, the local kind of sports kind of, our rugby team. Like I'd be looking for local influencers as well as niche influencers. So if I was doing the dog grooming thing, I'd be following, all the people that do the best dog of the year awards or whatever. I don't know. The dog grooming magazine monthly, the pet products, pets at home, people who work at those places as well. And I would be absolutely connecting with them and just getting well known for your thing in your niche. So that's the A, B, and C searching. And it's really easy. So you can just add 10 people locally or 10 people got income, or in a perfect world, you'll specify the job title of your ICA and you will ask to connect with your ICA. And that's kind of it. You search for them, you add them, the world keeps turning, it's okay. Don't need to write a personalized connection request because you don't, because of time, and B, there's two ways of doing it, isn't it? You can either write a really well thought, well researched, request that makes you look a bit weird and needy and also takes up loads of time, or you could do a copy and paste generic thing, which just wouldn't really work. Hello, I can't see who's saying hello because it just says Facebook user because you've not clicked on the buttons like clever Duncan and Sam. So you don't need to do it for that reason, and also it's just time. So what you need to do in the morning is get up, run your search, add 10 people, get on with your day. Easy. What that means is 10 people are going to see your headline, because it's going to sit in their request. 10 people who are going to hopefully be interested enough. If you've got your resonance right, they will come and they'll come and at least look at your profile. Then it's your profile's job to convince them to connect with you, and that's it. You're not going to send many messages. You're not going to be weird and creepy. You're just going to be you on LinkedIn, and people are going to come to you because they're going to have the problems that you can solve. But by searching and adding for your ideal clients every single day, you're getting that constant flow of traffic, and you're hand selecting the people who come and look at you, and that's unbelievable. Like, you can't do that in any other social media platform. You handpick the people you want to come and look at your landing page, basically, which is pretty cool. It's really like it. And over time, you will create an ecosystem around you, which is just full of your ideal clients. So obviously it makes sense that when you're active and you do content, which we're going to talk about first thing tomorrow morning, guys, be up early for that one. I've got to go out at 10ish, I think, so it'll definitely be early, 9ish. Then it means that when you are putting yourself out there and you're doing your content, you know your audience is, because you chose them, basically. On that note, though, we, as in me and my team, we recommend that you accept everybody. Now, this causes a lot of drama for some people, because they're like, oh no, I can't. And in fact, I had to stop myself commenting on something because somebody said, oh, I don't accept people from certain countries. And I was like, wow, well, that's wildly racist. But I accept everybody, or I used to. I can't anymore because I'm full to the brim. You only have 30,000 connections. And I had to put that back on. And the reason why we accept everyone is so that when we run our searches every day, our results are better. So I was saying about HR directors before, and when people don't accept everyone, what they're doing is closing off their own searches, because secondary degree search is governed by how many connections have you got in common with somebody. So, for example, if someone saw me asking to connect with them that said, I'm a LinkedIn person, basically, whatever it says, as helping coaches, consultants and something. I can't remember what it says. I can't remember what my headline says anymore. They would probably think, I'm not going to connect with her. She's going to spam me. She teaches LinkedIn. I don't want to connect with her, so forget. Sell wellbeing services into corporate, and they need to connect with HR directors. By saying no to me, they've said no in terms of the second degree search of thousands, if not 10,000, but definitely thousands of HR directors who know me, like me. Well, not all know me personally, but they know me. They've seen me being active on LinkedIn for years and years and years. And then you've got a connection in common that people who recognize, then they're much more likely to accept you. So not accepting connection requests of everyone is cutting your nose off to spite your face. What happens is, yes, you do get loads of spam and you get loads of people messaging you that you don't want, and that's okay. You just ignore them, which is fine. With my methods, we don't respond to any direct messages at all unless it clearly says, can I buy your stuff, or tell me more about your stuff. You get really good at noticing the difference. We don't respond to, hi, how you doing? How are you feeling today? Like, hope you're well, hope you're safe. You know, what's your frustrations? Anything I help you with and all that? Because we know it's just sales funnel nonsense. So we just ignore all that, which is quite cool. Frees up loads of time. But I also don't allow you to send any DMs either, because people come to you when they're ready, right? So I can't see who's Facebook, but how Facebook people are asking me because I can't see the names because of stupid StreamYard. I don't really like it. I can't see. Kyle, I like Cash, you can see that. But yeah, it does get clearer as we go. I'm just going to answer these. Poor Rick, should you have 2 pages, one for full-time work, one for side hustle? No, you just have one personal page. You just focus on one thing at a time. What if you know someone? So I can't see who this is. It just says Facebook user. What if you know someone and they're not someone you particularly resonate with, to put it nicely? If it's a personal reason you don't want to connect with somebody, then absolutely don't connect with them. Lisa Joe, hello, darling. So yes, I'm not going to force you to connect with everyone. What I'm saying is keep an open mind, accept people. If you get weirdos, or if you get absolutely spammed to death, or if it's somebody you don't want to be connected with, like personally, then don't. But I certainly don't like when people message me and go, can you tell me why you think we should be connected? I'm like, next. It's a mindset thing, right? It's a mindset thing, I think. So in terms of where we are up to, so hopefully that's useful in terms of searching and finding people, adding 10 people a day, every day for the rest of you. It's important. The mastermind closes Friday, tomorrow at midnight on the dot. No exceptions. Sometimes we might squeeze someone in if they're like just woke up and they're in America or something. I can never work out the time zones, but yeah, for 99.9% of you, it completely closes. No, getting in after the bell goes at midnight on Friday, which is tomorrow. Then that's it. I'll leave you alone for a bit. Then we'll start promoting the next thing. Don't you worry if you're worried. I'm sure you weren't. But yes. Oh, Lisa Joe's got another one. Good. Hi, Shelley. And yes, it is an abundant mindset. Okay, so someone's asked me in the comments as well, do we do a payment plan? Of course we do a payment plan. And we don't charge you any extra for doing that because we're nice people and it makes sense. So, but what we do is we give you a little bonus if you pay in full upfront, because obviously it helps us for cash flow purposes, which is great. And we love it. We love when people pay in full. Weirdly, in lockdown, the last launch we did, we had a massive uplift in people paying in full. So that was lovely. But yes, you can absolutely pay over 12 months, even though it's a 12-week course but we give you 12 months worth of access into the Facebook group. So you can do it multiple times across the year. A lot of people do find they really get into it maybe the second time round, but some people just get it straight away and it's fine. But you have to learn the training, and it's a lot of training. You have to really understand how to use LinkedIn. And then there's the 3 things to do each day, which are add new people, which we've covered today, post every day, which we're going to cover in tomorrow, and engage every day with people publicly, not privately. So we're not going to cover engagement particularly, but we do in the mastermind. And it's those 3 things that really pull it together. But what the mastermind gives you above taking my free training is the support and the encouragement, and we'll get you back on the bus, and the experts that are in there have been doing it for years, because sometimes it's the tweaking, and just being held accountable for what you said you're going to do. It's really, really powerful, really, really powerful. We had a call today, which was great, which was for people who were struggling. And we got a guy, and I need to check on him, and he was doing one thing, but his heart was in another. So we're going to get him to do the thing it is in the heart with, but definitely. Oh, thanks, Nat. Yes, that's Natalie. You'll earn back the money you spend. Easily. I didn't promise you that. Nat said that, but it is a long game. You know, you got to look at it as a 12 to 18 month play generally in terms of a new marketing strategy, you know, a new platform, getting people to know you and like you and get comfortable and getting good at putting out content and understand your audience, what people like. So it's not like an instant quick fix, you know, and I never ever would say it is. Sometimes it just works super quickly. Sometimes you put your new headline out and you get a lead. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. So, you know, it's impossible for us to predict, but, you know, we do everything within our power to make sure that you get, you know, you get a return on your investment for sure. Oh, Caroline's so excited. Second time around. Yeah. Second time around is normally when it really, really starts to pull together. And, you know, and then third time around is where you really get to start to help other people. And that's the beauty of the mastermind, is that people have been in there for 3 years who are still helping people who've been in there for like 3 days. So it's really beautiful. I love it. It's my most, you know, obviously it's precious to me. It's like my third baby, you know, because, you know, I created this from nothing and I'm really proud of it. And we've sold like nearly £2 million worth of spaces on it already, and I just love to see it go from strength to strength. And this year, this last quarter, beginning of next year, is when we're really going to start to look at, as we've grown it from from 8 people up to 1,200 people, and there'll be another few hundred people going in again. It's like we've got a different beast now in terms of the people in there. So we're really investing time and money and energy into working out what people want inside the group, you know, seeing how we can keep people on the bus, as we call it, how we can keep people happy and getting the work done, and what can we put in place to make sure people implement it and keep getting the results. So yeah, I mean, if you were thinking about joining, I would definitely go for it, because this next round is going to be a juicy one. I'm excited. Have fun, everyone. Have a lovely evening. I love you all. Thanks to everyone who's jumped on and said nice things. Appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow first thing, talking about content, and I'll see you then. Bye guys. Oh, don't forget Jacqui tonight at 7, 5 o'clock now. We've got a couple of hours. Thank you, Caroline. Don't forget Jacqui tonight in the LinkedIn marketing group. The link is here or there, wherever it goes. If you register, you should still get the notification. But if not, go to Helen Pritchard's LinkedIn marketing group at 7 o'clock tonight, and you'll see the lovely Jacqui giving you all the inside scoop of what it's like being in the mastermind, what it's like for her, how much money she's made back, if she can count it all, what it's like being an ambassador, what it's like behind the scenes, working with me, and all that kind of juicy stuff. So don't miss that. Bye, guys.